I think the Dolphins are still the same team.
I think they're still the same thing.
Still
Yeah,
exactly the same team.
But then if the Jets get better, you got to count that into the division game.
The thing is that on the schedule, I have the Dolphins beating the Bills both times and splitting against the Jets.
Both times is crazy.
But that's how much of a decline I believe that the Bills are going to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense.
So that's making up for the losses they're going to have towards the end of the year. So I think that's a one-game swing towards the end of the year based on his theory because of the weather. But, again, they're going to...
it's not a theory. It's a proven
There you go.
fact.
Proven.
The Dolphins and Tua cannot play in cold weather.
But like you said earlier, that they're going to start strong. They're going to maybe even be undefeated for... Well, yeah, they're going to be undefeated for until, week 8? I think after the I don't think they lose until maybe the 16th of December against the Texans.
Undefeated is crazy. I don't know, bro.
They ain't sweeping the Bills.
I think they're sweeping the Bills for me.
Nah, bro.
And then they lose, and they go.
At Seattle's not a cakewalk.
I think you're underestimating.
There's too much offense for Seattle.
I think you're underestimating Josh Allen.
Fine. If you want to be fair, if you want to be a little bit more, if I want to be a little bit more harsher, they're going to be 4-0. Then they play the Jets and lose, but then they win out and they win until they play the Texans, because it's basically they're the same team. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be 100-100. That game.
I mean, they did put 7 up last year on the Broncos, so
right. So. I mean, that's just. I think again, going back to the question is, are they going to win more than 9.5 games?
No.
I say yes.
Win 9.
I got the under.
I got 9 too, Scotty.
Yep.
Okay. Well, there you go. That was actually really good. I like that.
So we all got Jets. Essentially.
Yeah, I mean, if you
so at the end of the day, going back to the division.
Yeah, if you go back to the FanDuel odds, please.
Oh, for sure. Got the Dolphins. Yeah, they scraping to the playoffs this year.
It's the one that FanDuel, and it shows, I think, Buffalo Bills as the favorite, then the Jets, then...
Yeah, Bills were favorite.
Bills,
Jets,
that
one, yep.
Miami.
Yeah,
there it is.
So Jets at plus 170 is where the money should go.
Not a ton of value, but...
No, but...
But, I mean, if you're going to, parlay it or whatever, I would suggest taking the Jets here. Of course, we're banking that... as long as Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, then go ahead. But the
good news with the Jets is per other teams. I think Miami's, for example, is if Miami loses a receiver, I don't think they sustain it. I think the Jets could almost lose any receiver, and Rodgers is so good that it doesn't affect wins and outcomes. Like Garrett Wilson is a game changer, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he determines wins and losses.
What more weapons?
When you have Aaron Rodgers, Tyreek Hill determines wins and losses for the Dolphins.
I agree.
So you're not as dependent on the rest of the roster. All you're dependent on is Aaron Rodgers for the Jets. So that's why it's a little bit more money. It's good money because you're not invested in anybody else.
Didn't Miami draft another wide receiver? Was also crazy fast.
No, I don't think
Miami,
so.
No, not Miami.
They just have stud receivers and stud running backs that are crazy fast.
Right, because Mostert's still there, Achane is still there.
Yep. They even drafted another running back.
Oh, they did.
They drafted another running back that was
super fast.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They got a running back. Yes, I didn't know that.